My goodness gracious alive. You're looking right at it. You're looking live. 77717. Well, we know that 717 is the reversal of 143. When you're doing a clock. 7 minutes, 17 seconds. In order to get to the perfect 9 minutes, 143. You've got the 717 over here also. 717, and then third and fourth quarter. So it's first and second quarter Eagles, third and fourth quarter of the Chiefs, the 717. The reverse opposite is 77 and 38. Now we know that 38 is murder code. We know that 83 is murder code. And we know that 35 is March 5th. And we've been out in front of this March 5th thing now. You want to know for how long? Let's go for how long if you go to the playlist and you go to our March 5th event date and you click it. All right. This one here was produced 6 days ago. So back on February 6th, we were already starting to take a strong look at March 5th. Well, why is that? Well, first of all, it transfer portals. Not going to remember this. I want to say it was 419. Yeah, March 5th. So 419 days up through the portal. When you subtract it back, it lands on 11/17, 2020, which is your deadly wound Bible verse, Zechariah 11:17. It's also 2 days before a full moon. In an iPad goat, he rises up through a full moon. Dark night rises 2 days after dark night. So he rises up 2 days after, just like Jesus rose on the third day or 2 days after. So when you key in murder, not to mention Steve Spurrier, born in Miami, not to mention I went to Miami twice, stayed at the same hotel where it came up to 138, 148, me times the full address. Murder, 83 reverse ordinal, 38 full reduction. Well, you have 383 in this final score. 3. Work with me here now. You got 4 numbers here. Reading from left to right. 3, 8, 3. 38 is murder. 83 is murder. It fuses with what? March 5th or 35. So while nobody else out there in the internet world, they were all zoomed in to this date. Logic before authority, Cody, coding with Cody, Judy. And I get it. Our contributor, many ciphers. But we keep saying it could just be the ritual. And what did the ritual give us? The ritual gave us murder on March 5th. And Rihanna's pregnant. That could be another cipher. Due date of Rihanna's baby. That could be when Trump will be rebirthed as the Antichrist. So I don't know. And I know what you're saying as far as Rihanna being pregnant, but she looked very pregnant tonight. And when she said there'll be a special guest, that was the special guest. Rihanna pregnant at Super Bowl.
According to AP News, Rihanna was pregnant with her second child as she performed her Super Bowl halftime show Sunday. The singer's representative confirmed the pregnancy shortly after she ended her 13-minute set at Super Bowl 57.
So if Trump does not go down March 5th, and he does not go down at or 2 days before the total solar eclipse, then you have to start to take a long look at the due date of Rihanna's baby, because again, everything that was pointing to the Super Bowl was really pointing to the ritual. That is either the score pointing to March 5th or it's pointing to Rihanna's baby. And you would say, but she's not pregnant. And I would say, that's just it. It's a pretend pregnancy because it's pointing to exactly the fake staged event. That's all. Now, Trump could go down tomorrow. We begin Lupercalia tomorrow. He can go down Valentine's Day. He can go down 220, 221 on the new moon, rise on 223 in the year 223, 226, 228, or we get into March. Nothing would surprise me. If the whole earth split in two tonight, it would not have surprised me. Nothing surprises me. If it all happens at once, I won't be surprised. If nothing happens at all this year, I won't be surprised. That's just where the Lord has put me mentally with all this. I'm very much even. I don't get too high. I don't get too low anymore. I'm always looking ahead at other dates. And that's just the way it is. And, you know, it can't be more plainer that we have been circling that March 5th, and it has been, in my opinion, some very powerful videos. The first one on March 5th, it's titled, Our New Contributor is Our Former Contributor. This Friday versus March 5th, both are big time potential. The next one, Solved. It's all solved one way or the other. It's ripe. Interesting. And then 500 Antichrist days from 1021, 121. Yes, 500 days from March 5th to the Alec Baldwin incident, which occurred on 1021, which is 121. It's exactly 500 days to that March 5th date. Hurricanes, 305 is March 5th, Stormbird. Excellent video, less than 3 minutes. LeBron's 38, 38-8. Yes, March equals yes to March 5th/7th. Movie, Donnie Darko. 88 minutes, says event 201, October 2nd through April 20th, February, and then it had March 5th or something. I don't know. I put it in the March 5th playlist. I don't know why. And then this one here, Steve Spurrier, Donald Trump, April 20th connection. Fascinating connection there. So that final score, I mean, if that's floated out there to tease me, then great. I've told you, we're the centerpiece of all this. This channel is the centerpiece of all their psyops. And I'm so big on March 5th, so they served it up to me. When he doesn't go down March 5th, you know we were trolled by the Super Bowl score. Because that Super Bowl score doesn't say anything else other than murder March 5th. Unless you want to say murder May 3rd. Either or. That's all it says. It doesn't say anything else. Also, I told y'all how 38 was my love number and 35 was just the opposite of that. Through my friend Ronnie, who was stealing back the girlfriend that I stole from him, and his birthday was on 9/11. Did y'all watch that video where I explained all that to y'all? Click like right now on this video if you remember me explaining that to you about, I don't know, 4 or 5 days ago. I gave you the whole story behind the number 38 and 35, and here it ends up being the final score of the Super Bowl. Are we being trolled? Have we always been trolled? Did the fallen angels know, because they can see the future, that I would tell y'all that story, and they were going to make the Super Bowl that score? This went back to my high school, or just after high school, when 38 became my love number. And 35 was just the opposite. It was a bad number. To me now, there's no such thing as bad numbers, not even 666. There are no such thing as bad numbers. All these numbers belong to the Lord. Satan doesn't own anything. Satan owns nothing. God has given all the goats to him, but God has still ordained every one of their deaths. The exact time a goat dies, Satan doesn't ordain it, God did. Appreciate it. So that's about it. Fascinating. All right, love you.